Right now, somewhere in America, a solo business owner is answering their seventh email of the morning. They have not touched their actual work yet. It is 10:43 a.m., and the emails keep coming. This is the reality of running a one-person operation in 2026. The bottleneck is never the work itself. The bottleneck is everything surrounding the work: the follow-ups, the scheduling, the invoices, the client updates, the proposals, the status reports that nobody reads but everybody expects. You are not running a business. You are running an administrative department that occasionally does the thing you actually built the business to do. But a small group of solo operators figured something out, and they are not working more hours. They are working fewer. They are not hiring. They are not outsourcing. And they are not paying for a team of 5 people. They built something else entirely. They built an agent stack, and it costs them almost nothing. An AI agent is not a chatbot. That distinction matters more than most people realize. A chatbot waits. You go to it, you type something, it responds, and then it stops. An agent acts. You tell it what outcome you want, you connect it to your tools, and it goes to work without you asking again. It reads your Gmail. It checks your calendar. It drafts your proposals. It follows up with leads. It categorizes your expenses. It sends your invoices. It does this while you sleep, while you are on a client call in the gym, spend time with your loved ones, while you are finally doing the thing you built this business to do. The technology that makes this possible has been sitting inside tools you already pay for. No need to subscribe to yet another tool. No need to further increase your already inflated overhead. Start with N8N. It is free to self-host. It is a visual workflow builder that connects every tool in your business stack and lets you insert AI decision-making at any step in the chain. Not just moving data from one place to another the way older automation tools did. Actually reading that data, understanding it, and deciding what to do next. You connect your Gmail account. You tell N8N to watch for inbound emails from new leads. When one arrives, it reads the email, classifies the intent using a locally running language model, drafts a personalized reply based on templates you have already approved, and sends it on your behalf within 4 minutes of the original email landing in your inbox. No subscription, no per-message fee. No cloud API costs if you run the model locally using Ollama, which is also free. To do this, I made a step-by-step guide for you to follow along. I put the link in the description. You can complete this in half an hour. Once you have everything installed, simply ask Khalud or ChatGPT to make an N8N workflow describing what you want automated. Then simply copy-paste it in your N8N canvas. Save, publish, and run. That single workflow just replaced the most time-consuming part of your sales process. Now layer the second workflow. Client onboarding used to take you the better part of a day. The intake form, the contract, the welcome email, the project kickoff document, the calendar invite for the discovery call. You probably had a checklist somewhere that you ran through manually every single time. An agent does not need a checklist. You build the sequence once in N8N. A new client signs your contract through your existing tool, whether that is DocuSign, PandaDoc, or even a simple Google form. That trigger fires the agent. The agent pulls the client name and project details, generates a customized welcome email from your template, creates their project folder in Google Drive, populates the kickoff agenda in Google Docs, and books the discovery call using your Calendly link, all before you have finished your coffee. Every new client gets the same flawless onboarding experience regardless of how busy you are, regardless of what time they sign, regardless of whether you are at your desk or not. This is not science fiction. This is N8N plus a free Ollama instance running on your laptop or a $5 a month virtual machine. The third workflow is where the money becomes visible. Invoicing and accounts receivable are the silent killers of small business cash flow, not because the work is hard, because it is repetitive, it is easy to forget, and chasing late payments feels uncomfortable. So you delay it. And the delay costs you. A simple agent workflow solves this permanently. At the end of every project milestone, your time tracking tool or your project management tool sends a trigger. The agent reads the project details, generates a professional invoice using your template, sends it to the client, and schedules a follow-up reminder for 7 days out if no payment has been confirmed. If the payment clears, the agent logs it to your Google Sheet and closes the task. If it does not, it drafts a polite follow-up and waits for your approval before sending. That human approval step, that one moment where you stay in the loop, is called the human-in-the-loop checkpoint. It keeps you in control without making you responsible for the entire sequence. Here is the counterintuitive truth about automation that most people never sit with long enough to understand. Delegating to an agent does not remove you from your business. It removes you from the parts of your business that were never supposed to require a human in the first place. You are not a scheduling system. You are not a filing cabinet. You are not a follow-up reminder. You are the judgment, the strategy, the relationship, the creative force that built this thing. Every hour an agent runs without you is an hour you get back to be that person again. The solo operators who are quietly running what look like 5-person operations right now did not hire 5 people. They identified every task in their week that followed a predictable pattern and they handed it to an agent. Not all at once. One workflow at a time. They started with email triage, then client onboarding, then invoicing, then lead follow-up, then their weekly reporting, where an agent pulls numbers from their Google Sheet, formats a summary, and sends it to their inbox every Friday morning before they wake up. Each workflow compounds the one before it. The time savings stack. The consistency compounds, and the business starts to feel, for the first time, like it is working for them instead of the other way around. The tools that make this possible are not hidden. N8N is open source and free to self-host. Ollama runs language models locally on your existing hardware for zero cost. Google Workspace, which you are probably already paying for, connects natively to nearly every workflow you would want to build. The starting cost of this entire stack is the few hours it takes to build the first workflow. And that first workflow, once it runs without you, changes something in how you see your business. You start looking at every repetitive task differently, not as something you have to do, as something you have to build once. Most people reading this will nod and move on. A small group will open N8N this week and start. That group is not smarter than you. They are not more technical. They just decided that their time was worth more than the discomfort of learning something new for a few hours. Right now, somewhere in America, a solo business owner just sent their 8th email of the morning. Down the street, another one is watching their agent send it for them. Which one are you today, and which one are you building? Comment N8N if you need the actual N8N workflow template. Follow and subscribe to Automated LLC for more practical small business automation solutions for non-technical solopreneurs.